Someone told me that I don't even need to do an African Cup of Nations review for those 3 matches because all 3 games ended in 0-0 draws. But I have to talk about them, man. I have to talk about them. I have to talk about every single game at the tournament, man. Even if I haven't seen the game, I have to talk about the outcome. And even if the game is a 0-0 draw, I'm still going to talk about it a little bit. Briefly. So let's get into this video. We had one fixture from Group E between Mauritania and Angola, and that one ended in a 0-0 draw. Both teams will walk away with 1 point. For the Group F matches, we had a heavyweight clash between Cameroon and Ghana. That one also ended in a 0-0 draw. I did predict that one to draw though. For the Angola-Mauritania, I predicted a win for Angola. And the third match, Benin versus Guinea-Bissau, I predicted a win for Benin. I was quite impressed with them in their first match, but the game ended in a 0-0 draw as well. The Group F match between Benin and Guinea-Bissau, I did not watch that game. There was Copa America quarterfinals going on and I had to choose, and I went for the Copa America quarterfinals, and I have no regrets. Really don't have no regrets at all. 0-0 draw. That one finished in a 0-0 draw too, but it went to a penalty shootout, and we saw Peru upsetting Uruguay to move on to the semi-final over there. So as we segue nicely back into the African Cup of Nations, Benin 0, Guinea-Bissau 0. Remember, Benin drew their first match versus Ghana in a match which ended in a 2-2 draw. So that means Benin picked up 2 points in their first 2 games. Not bad at all. As for Guinea-Bissau, they lost to Cameroon 2-0 in their first fixture. But 1 point, not bad at all. If they could pick up 3 points in their last game, that would be good. That would be really good for Guinea-Bissau. But that's highly unlikely, seeing that they will face Ghana in their last fixture. As for stats in that game, Benin had 16 shots at goal, 2 on target, 59% of the possession, 394 passes with an 80% pass accuracy. They committed 12 fouls and picked up 2 yellows. For Guinea-Bissau, they had 11 shots at goal with no shots on target. They didn't even test the goalkeeper. 41% of the possession, 291 passes, 74% pass accuracy, 15 fouls, and they picked up 1 yellow. For Benin, their final group match will be against Cameroon on Tuesday the 2nd of July. While for Guinea-Bissau, they face Ghana on the exact same day. And it's a must-win situation for all the teams. Like, they need wins. Well, Cameroon, they did pick up a win, so they are on top of the group 4 points. But the other 3 teams, they need wins to compete for those spots for the round of 16. For the other Group F fixture between Cameroon and Ghana, let's talk about that briefly because it did end in a 0-0 draw. It was an exciting 0-0 draw, but nevertheless, it was still a stalemate. Ghana came into this fixture having never won a single AFCON match against Cameroon, and that fact still remains. I think Ghana started the game very well, and they created the first few chances in the match. They had an early chance to Thomas Partey, but he put it wide, and then Christian Atsu had a really good shot off that curled away from the goal. And after taking that shot, I think he injured himself and he had to go off. But that's why you bring 23 players to the tournament. You should have adequate backup. For the first 25 minutes of the game, it was quite open. It was a battle in the midfield. And at that point in the game, Cameroon was yet to get a shot off at goal. But around the 35th minute, Cameroon had begun to shift gears and were getting a few look-ins at goal. The best chance of the first half came to Cameroon when Toko Ekambi put the ball across goal to Christian Bassogag, who got a really good shot off, but Ofori came up with a big save. I think that Bassogag should have scored that goal. Remember in the first match, he missed a sitter? Like, come on, you need to do better than that. With your experience from the last tournament, you need to do better than that, Christian Bassogag. Cameroon had a really strong finish to the first half after starting very slow. They should have scored at least 1 goal and gone into the second half with the advantage. The battle continued in the second half and both teams continued to carve out very good chances without any end product. Clarence Seedorf then brought on Choupo-Moting and Bahoken, taking off Bong and Toko Ekambi, showing intent to get a goal in this game. Then Kwesi Appiah brought on Asamoah Gyan, who was making his 7th AFCON appearance. And when I say 7, I mean across 7 different African Cup of Nations tournaments. The man is a legend. And it was nice to see him turning out for Ghana after some pre-tournament drama. Ghana had a really good chance to score when a giveaway was pounced on by the late substitute. He cut apart the Cameroonian defense and he got his shot off, but it hit the woodwork. That was very close. Ghana did carve out another chance to Yidiam, but he hit his shot straight to Onana. The game ended in a scoreless draw and both teams walked away with 1 point each. For stats in this game, Cameroon had 8 shots at goal with 2 on target, 57% of the possession, 436 passes, 87% pass accuracy, 16 fouls, did not pick up any yellow cards. For Ghana, they had 15 shots at goal, 1 on target, 43% of the possession, 331 passes, 83% pass accuracy, 11 fouls, they picked up 1 yellow. And before I forget to mention, Mauritania 0, Angola 0, another stalemate. A match that I think Angola should have won, but Mauritania did very well to hold on for the draw. I'm not gonna go too much into detail and talk about this game, but I will throw you some stats. Mauritania 7 shots at goal, none on target, 41% of the possession, 281 passes with a 68% pass accuracy, 23 fouls, picking up 1 yellow. For Angola, 5 shots at goal, 1 on target. They were poor. Both teams were poor on the day. It was a battle in the midfield. 59% possession, 406 passes, 74% pass accuracy, 18 fouls, picking up 2 yellows. Will we have another day like this, guys? 3 0-0 draws. I'm hoping that we don't. I'm hoping that we don't get more draws. I want goals. But that's not the way football is. We will get days like this. We will get draws. But we still have to talk about them because they will be very important in determining who goes through and who does not. After those round 2 fixtures in Group E, Mali are on top with 4 points, Tunisia second 2 points, Angola third 2 points, and Mauritania at the bottom with a single point. In Group F, Cameroon leads the charge with 4 points, Ghana second 2 points, Benin third 2 points, and Guinea-Bissau at the bottom with 1 point. So all these teams go into the third round with something to play for. So that's the end of the round 2 fixtures. We will now go into the third round where we will know who will move on and who will go home. Guys, I'm your boy Dominic Rich, and if you're new around here, consider hitting the subscribe button, smash the thumbs up button, and in the comment section down below, let me know if you think that Cameroon will successfully defend the African Cup of Nations title. So guys, until next time, peace out. Rich Squad. Oh my God, Cassidy, you know what I just did there?